Michael thought he had the perfect life. Loving wife, Sarah, 2 beautiful kids, and a home filled with laughter. He worked hard as an architect, often burning the midnight oil, all to give his family the world. He trusted Sarah completely. She was his rock, his high school sweetheart, the one person he believed would always have his back. But lately, something felt. It started with small things. Sarah was suddenly very protective of her phone, taking it with her everywhere, even to the bathroom. She started having girls' nights several times a week, coming home late, smelling of a cologne that wasn't his. When he'd ask about her night, her answers were vague, her eyes avoiding his. Michael tried to brush it off. He told himself he was just tired, stressed from work and being paranoid. He loved her, and love meant trust, right? One evening, Sarah said she was going out with her friend Chloe. Michael decided to surprise her by booking a table at their favorite restaurant. He called Chloe to coordinate, but her response sent a chill down his spine. Sarah? No, she's not with me. I haven't seen her in a couple of weeks. Is everything okay, Michael? His world tilted. The air dates of her girls' nights flashed in his mind. The late hours, the secretive phone calls, the distant looks. It was a puzzle, and the pieces were clicking into place, forming a picture he didn't want to see. His heart hammered against his ribs. He had to know the truth, no matter how much it hurt. He remembered Sarah mentioning a new cafe she liked. With a knot in his stomach, he drove there. The cafe was cozy and dimly lit, and there, in a corner booth, was Sarah. She was laughing, her head tilted back, her hand resting on another man's arm. The man leaned in and kissed her, and Sarah kissed him back, a passionate, lingering kiss that shattered Michael's world into a million tiny fragments. He couldn't breathe. The scene in front of him felt like a movie, a nightmare he couldn't wake up from. This wasn't his Sarah. His Sarah wouldn't do this, but the evidence was undeniable. He watched them for what felt like an eternity, his mind a whirlwind of betrayal and pain. He felt foolish, naive. All those late nights he'd spent working, all the sacrifices he'd made. For this, he drove home in a daze, the image of their kiss burned into his memory. When Sarah walked in an hour later, smiling and asking about his day, the hypocrisy was suffocating. Michael felt like a stranger in his own home. Every memory, every shared laugh, every I love you was now tainted. The kids could feel the tension, their innocent questions, like little daggers to his heart. Why is Daddy sleeping in the other room? Are you and Mommy mad at each other? How could he explain that their perfect family was a lie? Sarah tried to apologize, to explain. She felt neglected because he worked so much. Her words were just excuses, attempts to shift the blame. Or he could walk away, preserving what little was left of his self-respect. He looked at his reflection in the mirror, and barely recognized the tired, broken man staring back. He thought about the vows they took. In sickness and in health, for better or for worse. He started seeing a therapist to navigate the storm in his head. One day, while watching his kids play in the yard, a moment of clarity washed over him. He wanted his children to grow up seeing what a healthy, respectful relationship looked like. Staying with Sarah, pretending everything was okay, would be teaching them that betrayal is acceptable. That it's okay to live in a house devoid of genuine love and trust. He deserved more. His kids deserved more. With a heavy but resolute heart, he told Sarah his decision. He was filing for divorce. Conversation was painful, but this time there were no more lies. It was just two people facing the heartbreaking end of their story. He was no longer a victim of his wife's deceit. He was taking control of his life, choosing his own path. He learned that true strength isn't just about enduring pain. It's about having the courage to walk away from what's breaking you. He was choosing himself, his children, and the promise of a future where trust and honesty were the foundation, not just an afterthought. The perfect life he thought he had was gone. But he was determined to build a new one, a real one, on the solid ground of truth. Thanks for watching. If you've been through something similar, remember you're not alone, and it's okay to seek support. Please subscribe to our channel for more stories.